The Real Game series is a classroom resource for careers education, citizenship and PSHE.
You're learning what you're going to do when you grow up. It helps you in life.
It's going to be in the back of my mind now for the future.
There are 3 separate games for age groups from 10 to 16, each with a different emphasis, each helping students to make the connection between school and adult life.
It's fun to do. I'm learning how to be an adult, because this is what it's like being an adult.
People in the countryside are going to have to travel very
By taking the role of a working adult and becoming part of a community, students learn by doing, gaining an understanding of the choices they'll face from their mid-teens onwards. So what's the link between the Real Game series and the Connection service, with its emphasis on advice and support for each individual?
The Connection service is really preparing young people from that transition from school to working life. And the Real Game series looks at all the sorts of issues that you have to deal with.
Connection is looking at a broader picture, is looking at other services, ways in which we can help youngsters before these key decision points.
What's exciting to us about the role that the Real Game can play is that it is a vehicle for developing career decision-making, life decision-making skills from a very early age that will enable young people to make more effective choices.
Each game is built upon 5 key principles. Change is constant, learning is ongoing, focus on the journey, follow your heart, and access your allies, helping hands. For any teaching staff, curriculum needs press hard. So does the Real Game series have links to key subjects?
Well, we found it quite useful in terms of maths. We've looked at science, we've looked at ICT, and we've managed to link it into those very easily. And of course, English as well plays a large part in linking in the Make It Real Game.
The Real Game series is about giving the young people the chance to play a work role in a safe environment. Teachers are very pressurised with their time, and it gives them the opportunity to run with a package that will cover aspects of the curriculum that sometimes get squeezed as importance.
All the criteria is there for the new citizenship requirements, and if we've all got to do citizenship, then we've all got to look how we're going to deliver citizenship. It's here. A lot of it is sat in all of the materials.
The resource itself is excellent, it's very comprehensive. There's very little preparation in terms of teachers having to do a lot of spade work in advance.
As a teacher, it's wonderful to have a tool just to work from. All you've got to do is some photocopying and some teaching of it, but it's all there, it's all written out for you.
Originated by a Canadian teacher, the Real Game series started in response to the disenchantment many young people feel about what they learn at school and its relationship to real life.
When you don't know why you're learning it, it's often hard to get motivated to do a good job of learning it. And these programs do the best job I'm aware of in helping kids themselves see the light in terms of the connections between the basic core curriculum and their dreams for the future.
Now, the series has been specially customised for UK schools, and it's also been adopted by teachers from many different countries.
We're talking about a Canadian resource, but to know that that's actually been trialled in other countries highlights the fact that these issues are common international issues.
What I personally think is that Real Game is a very good project which fits life and work roles together.
Parents like it because playing in the adult roles, the kids come home with a new understanding and sympathy, a little compassion for the adult. And kids sometimes going home for the very first time asking their parents what they do at work. Not just what the job title is, but what do you actually do at work? Do you like your work? Questions like this. So it's creating some dialogue and some understanding.
As the world around us changes, good and effective careers education will be an important means of helping young people to adapt and flourish. So will the Real Game series have a continuing role in that process?
From what I've seen of the Real Game series, the way in which it can be fun to learn how to make more informed decisions, how to have the skills you need to make those decisions, is offered in a very creative, very innovative way, quite unlike anything I've ever seen before. So I'm certainly a fan.
I think you learn more from actively doing something than if you're reading out of a textbook or just being told by a teacher.
It's like one step into the future. Because you got a bit of inspiration for in 10 years' time when you're trying to find a job.
You're getting to communicate with people that you wouldn't normally communicate with. You can show people that you can actually do something they don't think you can do.